Yeah, this is typically from San Francisco Dharma Collective. And initially, long ago, that was an Against the Stream Center, and I was teaching there. And then we started to stream it just because we were, teaching live anyway, we'd live stream it. And then once it switched over to SFDC, the Dharma Collective, they were even more interested in streaming. And then, of course, that turned out to be handy once the center shut down because of COVID. So it's ended up being that there's like a year and a half at least of solid meditations on there. They're long meditations, and this is not standard mindfulness, especially in the past year. This is me teaching pretty deep non-dual type awareness meditation combined with Mahamudra type stuff. So it's outside the scope of what we're talking about here. But I brought it up just because I'm just on there giving away my best stuff every week for like years. And just, it's all free, it's all out there in the open. And it not only is it for me personally, like to get you all know as teachers that you get these comments that are like, thank you so much, in ways that you've helped people. That channel gets so much material like that back that it's just personally, I feel good about it, let's say. But also, and it's not why I'm doing it, but inadvertently, it's an amazing marketing channel. Like when I was still doing live retreats at retreat centers, like everybody coming for a week and residing there and meditating together. The last ones I was doing, at least a third of the people had come from the YouTube channel. So there's and it's the same thing. I wrote a book and I sold it for maybe a year, but then I realized just give it away. You want everyone to learn this stuff anyway. I do the podcast, that's free. So in other words, there's a thing here where you just keep giving it away, and there's enough folks that will like that starts to turn into your community who want to learn one-on-one or want to come to something that is for pay. So it's just the model that seems to work for me the best.
It's a model that works for me too, and it's a model that we wouldn't call it a model, but monastics have been doing that for years, where they focus on the practice, they share their teachings for free, and then out of a sense of compassion, and then they're supported by the community.
Yep.
And the Buddha said something to the effect that if you're a sincere practitioner, living 100 miles away from any town, that people will come seek you out and find you and wish to support you in some way. So of course that's not the motive to get anything, but if you are a sincere practitioner, then you have something of value to share with your own experience. And if you're sharing that with a sense of compassion with others, then there's a sense of trust that's built, and that reciprocation, I think, just keeps building. I know that, of course it feels good to be generous. And I'm the same way. I give all my best stuff away for free as well. And some people say I'm too generous, but the more you share, the more people can get to know you and your teachings. Some people won't like you, but some people will find benefit and seek you out in some way. wish to work with you or wish to share your message in some way. And, a lot of people ask, how can I get myself out there? And, you shared some great suggestions, Michael, like create a platform, create something that people can learn from or see. And I'm a big fan of being very generous with video, audio, ebooks. And that way people can get a sense of what you have to offer, and they'll feel more confident in seeking you out and working with you in some way, whether it's pro bono work or an expensive corporate contract or anything in between. That's how a lot of these relationships get started.
That's right. Yeah. And it's not so much about, IP, like, I've got this original intellectual property and I'm trying to, kind of like copyright it and then sell it. That model just doesn't really fly that well. I mean, you might have some of that stuff, but it's more that people are just uh, going to be attracted to how you teach and what they see coming across, and or not. And so it's, in a way, there's like, uh, even if you and 20 other people teach exactly the same material, you're going to find your group of people who want to hear it from you because of just the way you communicate or whatever. There's some kind of human connection there. And so that spirit of generosity and just putting it out there, that's why I'm initially was saying, hey, just start teaching somebody, you just start working with a group and sharing, because it starts to build that sense of generosity, and also it starts to show you that people will just like working with you, so it's just interesting. It's very I'm from the publishing world, and it's really not about that. It doesn't have that mood of like, here's my stuff, and I'm trying to protect it.